Hey there, Jasmine. Can you say something so we can see if we can hear you out here?
Yeah, can you guys hear me
There
now?
she is. Hey there.
You guys might hear my dog in the background, sorry.
What's that? Oh.
You might hear my dog barking, sorry.
So everyone, you all know Jasmine Starr. This is Kelsey Eads from Sugar Cone Events, and this is Kaleo Quenzer. He's actually, you might have seen him around here. He's built these sets and been pretty much built anything that needed building around Creative Live for the last year and a half. So they've been teaming up to, well, Kelsey's the designer, and she's having him build all sorts of craziness next door for Jasmine's event, which is next Friday. I can't believe it. Holy cow. So, Jasmine, do you want to tell us a little bit about what's going on, or about your plan? Do you want to let Kelsey kickstart us, or?
I think it'd be great for Kelsey to kickstart us. Kelsey, do you mind?
No, it's fine. So, are we over here?
Yeah, they're right there. There they are.
So we are working on putting together an editorial style set that is in a very controlled creative environment, which Kaleo is helping us build. So we're making a full backdrop wall, flooring, bringing everything in to really encase the design. So, and then I've been working with Jasmine and you as well to put together the inspiration and the guidelines to bring all those colors and the ideas into that table setting. And that's what we're working on putting together next week.
Yeah, it's been really interesting. I mean, I don't have any eye for design at all, but it's been really fun watching Kelsey and Jasmine go back and forth and talk design, and not just design, but also story. And what was the other word you used?
Okay, so this is what I'm not going to give too much away, but what we'll be focusing on in about a week will be the goal of the shoot, the theme of the shoot, and the story of the shoot. And I think that those three things will help catapult a shoot and help kind of create, in a really competitive market, it'll help your shoot stand out. And so we'll be talking about the creative process and what Kelsey and I kind of worked on. And I do know that you have a little bit of a sneak peek because Kelsey and I have been going back and forth, I think about 1,000 emails a day, but we're really excited for what's in store, and I can't wait to share it with everybody and kind of walk everybody through the process so that they then can go and do the same thing in their own neck of the woods with their own preferred vendors and kind of emulate it for their own business.
That's great. All right, so Nico, if we can pull the keynote up here, if you have that. Do we have a keynote? Yeah, look at that. So we probably won't be able to go through all of this because we need to keep it sort of short so our camera operators can go on break too. But Kelsey, I'm just going to kind of go through this and you can just talk us through what we're seeing.
Yep. So we started with a couple of inspiration options and color palettes that Jasmine could choose from. So both have kind of a watery theme to them, and we wanted to kind of bring that element since we're going to be in such an enclosed inside shoot, really bring that feeling in. So these are the two options that we went with. I think we're leaning towards the one on the left, and next is some sketches of the actual design elements. So some of the floral structure you'll see, and our
I'll give this to you and you can just
linen designs and everything. And we're going to be bringing in some very architectural elements that will really help the layout of the florals and really speak to the groom just as much as it does to the bride.
And that's a table that we were looking at just before, right?
Yeah,
this
that's
one.
the actual a reception table.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And cake, very architectural as well, kind of an elongated design, and our overall set. So we're building pretty tall, long walls and a nice bringing in a floor and
I'd love to hear
everything.
Kaleo's on this. The space that we're working in is basically a giant empty room about, I don't know, I don't even want to gauge how big that is. Give me a...
I mean, I think we're going to be working in like a 30 by 40 space, roughly. Maybe it's a little smaller than that, but it's a pretty wide open space. And so the object is to build walls in the background and a flooring, and obviously a table and chairs, so that when you're within the space and photographing it, it'll feel like a real environment.
Right.
Yeah, and it spans outwards a little bit, so it gives Jasmine room to really walk around the table and shoot it from different angles where it still looks like she's within that enclosed space that we've built.
Right. Is this the end of your boards?
Yep.
Cool. So Kelsey sent this email a couple days ago, and Jasmine came back with about 1 million examples of kind of things that she's going for, like this hanging flower arrangement. This is obviously isn't a flower arrangement, but this kind of idea where it's just suspended above the table. I don't even know why I'm talking about it because you'll do a much better job. So And Jasmine, are you still with us? You're being quiet.
Yeah. Oh no, I wasn't sure if I was allowed to talk.
You're totally allowed to talk. So we're going to start kind of thumbing through these, and why don't you just kind of tell us your ideas behind the pictures that we're seeing?
I mean, the only thing I want to add is I think Kelsey's doing a phenomenal job in walking through the process. Like for me, because I am not in person, I have never shot in this space before, and I really don't know what kind of light I'm going to be working with. So it was really important for me to work with Kaleo and Kelsey and really kind of walk through every step of the process. And I included so many photos because I needed to show them visually how tall I needed the wall. Because if I shoot it, head on, I could see it one angle. But if I shoot it from the side, I need the wall to be kind of taller because it's going to be in the background, and I don't want it to betray as if we are working in an artificial environment. So those types of considerations were the things that I needed to say and do and kind of show her like my style of shooting, both with artificial lighting and with natural lighting. And hopefully we will be able to shoot next week's shoot with 100% natural lighting to make it accessible to anybody at any given time wherever they are.
Right. Kaleo, Nico, can we get it back to the keynote and we'll start thumbing through some of these? Awesome. All right, Jasmine, do you want to tell us a little bit about your, or did you want to talk a little bit about what?
Kind of power through, because I know that I want to be totally respectful to Zach and Jody's time, and so these are just like what I'll be kind of needing from an angles perspective. Also, just what we kind of envision from hanging elements above a table, how tall I would need a wall, things of that. And also we had spoken about getting a cake table and where we would be able to put that in the area in which we would be shooting, because I would need at least 3 feet in front of that. And does that work in front of the main table or the side table or in front of the wall, and where we have to place it? Things of that nature. We want to put like a feature table where we can have like different types of elements, like where the place cards, because I want to shoot, instruct people how you should shoot place card settings in an editorial manner that works both in print and in online publication and submissions.
This is great. This is amazing. I hope my wedding is half of what these guys are. This is crazy.
Hey, Celeste, when you get married, give me a call.
Oh my gosh, Jasmine. You will be the first person I call. I'm like, he proposed. Well, Jasmine, we are so jazzed about this workshop next week. Is there anything else you want to tell us about it before we send off?
No, just that I'm really thankful and excited, and I'm so, looking forward to getting back to Seattle, and I'm working with such a great team. I could not make this happen without Kelsey and Kaleo and all of the other vendors who everybody will be meeting next week. I'm just extraordinarily thankful and excited, so thank you.
Well, Jasmine, we cannot wait to see you.